is going on, you guys? This is JB Holidays here, and today I am here with the new for 2026 Pumpkin Punisher animatronic. This is from the flagship store on the flagship grand opening date, which was actually yesterday, August 1st, and this might actually be one of my most anticipated unboxings of the whole season this year. As many of you know, he has a $100 shipping fee, which is absolutely unbelievable because his box is big, but it's not $100 shipping fee big. So I was really hoping to get this guy at a store this year so I don't have to pay that oversized shipping fee. And luckily enough, I found this guy along with the new for 2026 model Back Ben Bonnie animatronic at the flagship store. I purchased both of them. Flagship was so fun this year. We're going to talk about that more at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get right into the unboxing of Pumpkin Punisher. I can't wait to see him. He looked amazing in person. All right, let's go ahead and pop this box open. And first thing we see right here, we've got the instructions, a bunch of cotter pins, the adapter, and a sandbag. And right here, we have a whole lot of parts. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'll move it back a little bit, so hopefully you can see. But right here, you can see the top of his head, his base, and his shoes. So let's go ahead and pull all of these parts out of the box. So right here, we have both of the shoes. Wow, these are huge. Here we have, this looks like his butt. Oh boy, here we go. This is one of the coolest parts of this whole guy. Here is his awesome looking head. It's wrapped up in bubble wrap right now, so we're gonna take this out in a minute because he does have a motor inside the head to make his head turn. So I think now I'm gonna have to slide all this stuff out. And here is the rest of his base. All right, here's his base out of that cardboard. And here we go. I'm gonna put this box over here for now. All right, so I just went ahead and opened up the box. We have a lot of parts in here to look through, so let's do that quickly. Here we have his giant shoulders. Here we have his two hands with the stick from the axe. Here we have, looks to be leg pulls. Here is his body frame where the head connects and the arms connect along with the control box. It also says Pumpkin Punisher on the side, so thank you Techie for clarifying that. Here's the top of his axe. Here is his lunging mechanism all wrapped up in bubble wrap. Here's his shirt, here's his pants, and here are his internal pulls and some of his arm pulls. And that is pretty much it for all of his parts. I'm gonna go ahead and take these all out of the bubble wrap and packaging, and we are going to get right into the setup. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take our two boots here, and we're gonna slide these right over the pulls on the base. Now we're gonna take our leg pull labeled A and snap lock it to this side labeled A, and we're gonna take pull B and snap lock it to this side, which is labeled B. I also think now would be a great time to slide his pants on. So we're gonna take our pants and we're gonna slide these right over the legs. Make sure the side with the sensor is facing front and the side with the Velcro is facing back. Now we're gonna take our pulls labeled C and D and snap lock these onto the pulls, matching them to C and D and D. Now we're gonna take our lunging mechanism and we're gonna snap lock this right here on top of these leg pulls, matching E to E and F to F. Now we'll go ahead and snap lock the control box piece with the shoulder frame and the head snap lock on here. This is labeled G, so we're gonna just snap lock G to G here, just like that. He also has these metal support poles that go from the base to his leg post for some extra support. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in now, and we'll get right back to this. All right, now we can take our shoulder mold, and we're just gonna slide this piece right through this metal piece right here, just like that. And we're just gonna let it sit there for now. Now we can take our skinny metal pole labeled J at the top and I at the bottom, and we're gonna slide I right onto the bottom part here labeled I, and J on the top here, sliding it right through this metal piece. Now we can take our cotter pins and slide it right through the holes on the piece. Same thing on the top. We're also now gonna take our very last cotter pin and we're gonna slide that right through the hole on the top here through the shoulder frame piece, and that will stop the shoulders from falling off. And now for one of the most exciting pieces of this guy, we can finally take the awesome head here and snap lock it right on top here to the top of the shoulder frame. You can also go ahead and take this wire and run it down the inside of the shoulder frame, and then we can go ahead and connect that into the control box. You can also go ahead now and take your adapter and run it right down the pants after plugging it into the control box. And now we can go ahead and put the shirt on. All right, I just went ahead and snap locked the arms in and put the shirt on. The arms actually come inside the shirt. Now we can go ahead and snap lock his hand molds onto his arms, matching O to O and N to N on this side. All right, his hands are now snap locked in place. Now we can go ahead and take his axe here, and it looks like this is a twist to lock. So we're gonna go ahead and twist it right onto place just like that. And just like that, our new for 2026 Techie Spirit Halloween Pumpkin Punisher animatronic from the Spirit Halloween flagship location is now fully set up and complete. We're gonna go ahead now and plug him in. He looks amazing in person. This might just be one of my favorite animatronics of the whole year. So without waiting any longer, let's go ahead and plug him in and check him out. And that right there is the new for 2026 Spirit Halloween Techie Pumpkin Punisher animatronic that I bought at the flagship location yesterday during the grand opening. And I've got to say, this guy might actually be one of my favorite pumpkin props of all time. He's huge, he's scary, his audio is insane, his quality is great. I feel like every part of him was really just done perfectly. I am so happy that I actually got the chance to get this guy, especially like I said earlier, how he's got that $100 shipping fee. Luckily, I was able to get a hold of a special coupon, so I was able to get this guy along with Backbend Bonnie for 30% off. And like I said, I'm just super happy with this guy. I'm so impressed with the quality. I think he was done very, very well. I'm super happy to have this guy. I can't wait to put him out in my display this year. And if you're thinking about getting this guy, I totally 100% recommend you get him. He's a great prop to have. I would definitely get him before he sells out. And especially if you find him in store, I 100% recommend you get him. Flagship was an absolute blast this year. It was so great getting to hang out with everybody and actually meet you guys as well. And congrats to anyone who got a hold of a Faz at the flagship store. I'm so happy to have this guy. Got him for a great price. So this is basically 1 out of 3 Techie Spirit Halloween animatronics that I'm unboxing. And what a great way to start it off. I'm so happy with this guy. And as I'm filming this, Mr. Dark actually just showed up right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you who attended flagship had a great time. It was great meeting you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to JP Holidays for more Halloween-related content. Your fear is very important to us, so make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And we'll see you in the next video. Or else.